How you doing, yo? Good. See, when you been working, when you do these kind of late night activities and everything else like that, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. But I'm confused whether to call it good evening or good night or good morning. I don't know. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, though. People who say it's 3 o'clock in the evening, sir. No, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, bro. Because in 2 hours, it's only 5 o'clock. Most of us be waking up in the morning, so it really is morning time. But it's quiet as a kike in this bitch. Shout out to everybody that's up right now doing their job, feel me? We don't give enough credit for those who are actually doing something, feel me? There's some people who just up not doing, they're just being creepy. But as long as you're not hurting or killing nobody else, I don't really, life is hard, and sometimes, you know what? Sometimes there's fun. People find ways to cope with these things, so I don't blame you. You feel me? So I'm not gonna be judging these people who use drugs or drink alcohol and all that. No, as long as they're not bothering nobody, these people are okay. That's what I'm starting to realize. You feel me? We too judgmental. Honestly, we be too judgmental on small things. That shit don't mean nothing. It really doesn't. We got too many judgmental things going. Even myself, I am guilty of such things. I be too judgmental of the smallest thing. Of course, I like to see in the world in the perfect place and this, that, and the third, but I think we just too judgmental. Sometimes we just need to fall back and look at it and be like, all right, cool, yes, you're right. What they're doing is wrong. Obviously. It is so wrong, but everybody's not you. Most people are not working on perfection. They got a lot of things going on in their life, and sometimes that's how they get by. And this is only for the people who are just, so what if she parties and want to drink and everything else? That's her life, you feel me? You think she got potentials to do better, then so be it. But don't be too caught up in the idea of wanting to see women do something to the point where you miss the point. Or you judging another man because he sniffed this, or he smoked this, or too much weed, or he drink. Like, niggas gotta chill, man. You feel me? I'm talking to myself too. We just gotta chill, man. Because the older I get, I'm like, yo, it could get real crazy for some people, man. They could really come to think about it, man. I see that in myself too, actually. The way we cope with things saves a lot of people's lives, B. Because some people, alcohol might be just the thing that is saving you from him murdering you. It could be hard drugs that's saving him from going out there and doing some crazy shit. Some people, it could be a lot of things. Some people, it could just be workaholic. It's work that's taking his mind or her mind off doing certain things. Some people are shopaholic, you feel me? Some people is just happiness. And some is like, you see the plane in the background, stalking me. You ain't gotta make all that noise, man. Fuck's wrong with these niggas. Y'all talk about y'all stressed. How you stressed out, my nigga? You see, shit crazy. You can't be stressed out when you got people stalking you from above, on the ground. They walk, come on, patrolling. How y'all niggas what? Y'all niggas is tired. Y'all niggas is crazy. You can't be serious, bro. But let's get back to this good topic, you feel me? I'm talking to myself, so if you can relate, you feel me? You ain't even gotta tell nobody, just, yeah, I gotta take it easy, you feel me? I be too criticizing of people. I'm not saying like, of course, you're 100% right, Jeff. I'm speaking to myself in the third person too. you're 100% right about the things that you do complain about the things that these people do and the things that these individuals do. But at the same time, man, you being too hard on niggas, bro. Everybody cannot be you. Feel me? And everybody ain't boring like you. Some people like to have fun. Some people like to play a lot of games. Some people are just miserable. Some people are a little too happy. Some people are wonderful. You know, people just come in all kinds of flavor and diversity and attributes of things that God has given to them, in the way they just express and articulate these things within them. You feel me? People, everybody's different, man. You can't expect something out of everybody. Oh, you can't expect some form of the greatness of the greatest part of what it means to be human out of everybody. Feel me? People expressing in different ways. You feel me? Even humor itself, some people have weird humor and some people have wicked humor. You feel me? Pulling the chair from underneath somebody and somebody's sitting on the floor and fall down, it's funny to most people. I used to laugh at that shit in high school. You feel me? Some people just have some weird humor. Some people have some wicked humor. And some people have, like, great humor. Like, you can just have them around and they'll laugh at anything. You be like, oh, this person is mad cool. Like, you feel me? It's down to earth, you see. Everybody's just different, man. For real, for real. And some of the things that you do complain about, speaking to myself in the third person, it's legitimate. You feel me? Yeah, some of the shit that they do is like, damn, these niggas is... But... I'm not saying what I'm saying. They be having some weird animals in Cali. I swear, yo. They be having some weird animals. It should be crazy. They be violating people's homes, climbing. They be a new kind of rat. I seen some other kind of rat the other day. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that? I seen this shit on the Discovery Channel once upon a time. You feel me? But I seen it out here. This nigga was coming close to me. I'm like, no, nigga. I'm still a New Yorker. I ain't used to this shit. Get away from me. Weird ass animals. But back to the story. See, everybody's not the same, man. You feel me? So I have to learn how to accept people's differences. You feel me? Now I can say it goes against my call, which it do. But at the same time, you don't have to be part of something if you accept it. You feel me? You be like, hey, this is you. It's like when Christ was washing the disciples' feet and everything else, and the crowd walk in there with a woman and they call her a prostitute, da-da-da. And they brought the woman, but they never brought the man. You feel me? Was the woman sleeping by herself? I highly doubt it. Hold on, let me get up. You know, they could be attacked. You feel me? But of course, they discriminated against the woman and demonizing the woman. And Jesus said, he without sin cast the first stone. Because y'all want to demonize her, he without sin cast the first stone. Basically, what Christ was saying in them points, like, yo, how y'all, what happened? She wasn't the only one. She ain't the only one doing this shit. You feel me? She was sleeping with a married man, like I said she was. Then how come, where is that married man at? I'm pretty sure he was in the crowd too, egging it on. I'm pretty sure he was in the crowd too, like egging it on and shit like that. Yeah, this is what I gotta deal with, yo. People be running around like this. Yeah. Just running around these bicycles, trying to attack you and shit. Knowing damn well 2 o'clock in the morning, you are not training like that. Stop it. You're not Jeff. Feel me? Anyway, look. Let me tell you this, man. Yeah, Jesus, basically, the story goes that, so they came in there and they was trying to test Christ. Because they, like, you know, sometimes, man, when you stand for something great, when you stand for a better attitude, when you stand for treating people with respect, when you stand for God's work and you just know, it doesn't even have to be, let's just see Jesus Christ as a regular human being, a person who was just preaching common sense, a person who was trying to teach you how to treat your neighbors as you treat yourself. You see, that shit ain't got nothing to do with religion. That's just some common sense shit. Like, you feel me? Like, what you want for yourself, you should want for somebody else. You feel me? You shouldn't want less for that person. So Jesus Christ was just preaching common sense, emotional intelligence. That's all he was preaching. Let's take the God out the equation and everything else. Let's just see from that point of view. So they try to challenge him. They said, okay, you claim to be this person and you stand for all these things that you got. This is what people do when you stand for what you say you stand for, and the work that you have put in is actually representing what you said about yourself. So they created a scenario where they trapped this girl up and they had this girl sleep with this married man, and now they wanted to stone her to death. And they was telling Christ, what do you think, Mr. I know it all, Mr. I'm too good to commit a sin, Mr. Son of God, Mr. Goody Goody. Basically, that's what they were saying when they dragged that bitch in there. And he was like, yo, first of all, where that nigga at? Where's that nigga that you slept with her for? Besides that point, he without sin cast the first stone. If you have never committed any form of sin in your life, then you have the right to demonize this girl or to stone her. You feel me? Simple. Everybody left, of course, because everybody knew. I don't know how that shit worked this day, because niggas would be dead lying between their teeth. I ain't never committed no sin. Never. That itself is a sin, because you was lying, sir. You feel me? I say that to say this. Let's not lose focus of the topic that I was trying to pertain to. You see, in that moment in time, Christ was a different man. He was representing a different kind of man. You feel me? But he also accepted the girl for what she was. He didn't judge her. He was like, yo, why would you? He didn't say, well, she is a hoe. I mean, why would you sleep with a married man? Like, he ain't judging in that moment. He was like, yo, he without sin cast the first stone, because I know y'all all sinners. You feel me? He accepted each individual, including her, and the guys that came there talking about she was a hoe, their differences. He accepted them for their sin. He accepted them from who they are. You feel me? And that's what I be looking at sometimes. I be like, I gotta accept people for who they are, man. You can't try to change everybody. You just can't try to change everybody. You just gotta accept people for who they are. You feel me? People are gonna do whatever they want to do, my nigga. You feel me? People are going. Sometimes I use the scriptures to my own advantage. Sometimes and I know that's wrong. And I be trying to stop that. But people are gonna do whatever they want to do. You feel me? And I ain't got time to be telling person you doing this and you doing that. But you know, I never did anyway. I'm just doing this shit for recording purposes. That's all. That's all I'm doing. I'm recording my life. That's all. And anybody I can gain from it who is going through something similar to what I'm going through, gang stalking and people trying to abuse you, harass you, civilians and everything else like that. You feel me? If you could take from my story, you feel me? You ain't even gotta say thank you, my nigga. I was just mad nobody told me. That's so. I was just mad nobody loved me enough to be like, hey Jeff, this is what's going on. Like, just tell me in plain English and instead of just trying to be the hero and be like, well, I tried to tell him, but he didn't want to listen. It's like, come on, man, you could have spoke plain English. This is what's going on, da da da. But it's all good. You feel me? So that's what I be saying. I speak plain English and try to tell y'all from A to Z what's going on. That's all. I'm not saying you can't speak English. Please fix your insecurity. You feel me? But we gotta start. I gotta start accepting people's differences. You feel me? I'm not gonna say this person is black and this person is white. Oh, who is blue and who I don't. All that shit don't matter no more, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. It just don't matter no more. Just don't deny me, that's all. Don't deny me and my race, because I'm going to stand for that. Facts. 100. So, nah, it didn't cost 100, it was half of that. Oh, let me pass by. This is Elvis. Elvis has just left the building. You feel me? But these are the things that we gotta do, you feel me? These are the things that I gotta do. These are the things that we just, you know what I mean? People are just gonna be, there's gonna be hypocrites. There's gonna be people who will criticize you for the same thing that they doing. You just gotta be like Christ and not choose any sides. Just accept people for who they are and just be like, who he without sin can cast the first stone, and that's it. And you just move on. That's it. And asked, and the lady was still standing there, and Christ was like, the people who was persecuting you, is any one of them still here? Is any one of them left? She replied, no. And he was like, well, there you have it. Go forward, man, and do not sin no more. And that's the best you can ever tell somebody else. That's why Christ was the most intelligent man ever written down. Even if you don't believe in the Bible, look at it from a story point of view and see how intelligent this man was. It was he simplified that moment so nicely that it didn't require him to be like, well, there's a North Star and the East Star, and when they meet in the middle, it created a sinus A, B, and make shit complicated. No, nigga. He just said those words, and that's what Christ did throughout the whole Bible. You feel me? Simplify shit. Just simplify shit. That's all. That's all, my nigga. Like, you feel me? Some people are just too complicated. There's no need for us to criticize them. They're too evil. There's no need for us to criticize them. We just gonna be like, you know what? That's who you are, man. You feel me? Everybody can go. You feel me? Yeah, it's gonna hit you in your head. That's all these things. Everybody can go. You feel me? Understand that. That's what people need to understand. Everybody can go. Many are called, only a few are chosen. Why are there so many called and only a few are chosen? That's what baffles. That's what is most baffling about the whole situation when it comes up. They always say many are called. Why? What would be the need for many to be called? Think about it. What is the need for many to be called? What sense does that make for me to call that many people to come to try out and only a few are chosen? Now you get the point, right? The reason why many are called, because many have to compete for a spot. It's just like any basketball. A lot of people will come and try out for a spot, just like the Lakers going through right now. But only a few are chosen, because it's only the few specialists, the Pacific few, the warriors, the one that endure, the one who can, you know what I mean? It's only made for certain kind of men and women. You feel me? This is the reason why a few are chosen, because it's not made for everybody. It's really not made for everybody. That's why many are called. A lot of people come to try out. Some think they can bowl, but they can't. You see, some people think that they're good, or they're Christians, but they're not. You feel me? There's a lot of fake shit going on. Then you meet the real warriors who really about it, like who's really, you know what I mean? Who really gonna die for this shit. Then the shit that we talk about, yeah, we really believe in that. You know, like Christ type shit like that. You dig? Like, you feel me? That's why many are called, because it's like the few will expose a lot. A few of me is going to expose the ones who are trying to be like me or are living in my name. and looking like me and want to dress like me and talk like me and they want to preach like me. They think they can walk like me on the path like me, all by me. They think they can be all by themselves like me, but not me. You feel me? So a few like myself and others will expose the many. That's why the Bible says many are called, but a few are chosen, because only a few will expose the majority who are not it. You niggas is not it. And I say I'm not criticizing. We gonna accept you for who you are. I said that. But truth be told, just me being me is what exposes the majority. That's why they try so hard. Why you think the devil tries so hard to bring you down, my nigga? Why do you think that? Because you are the one that's going to expose him and show you, and he's going to be exposed and know that he's not it. They are not it. She is not it. It's not it. It is not even it. Feel me? It look like they it. They look like they can ball. The nigga got the basketball sneakers, shorts, and everything else. Even got the long sleeves, the N1 and everything else. When he's there, he looks like the man. But when you come around, you seem to expose his game. You feel me? When he's there, they look like the man. But when you come around, you seem to expose their game. That's why they don't like you, my nigga. Feel me? That's why they killed Christ. Feel me? It wasn't that Christ was bad. It was the fact that they was trying to find a flaw in Christ. You know what I mean? They was trying to find a flaw, and the nigga was so good that they was creating scenarios trying to find flaw in him. It's like, well, what about her? Isn't she a bad person? And Christ was like, from whose lips? Nah, yo, you have no right. If I never sin, and I'm not judging her, then what gives you the right to do that? That's basically what he told him. You feel me? If I'm not judging them, I am in the world that I'm not of. You feel me? So if I'm not judging them, then why are you judging them? Why are you judging her? Feel me? Who told you she couldn't even do that in the first place? Because the things that you do, you haven't set the example for her not to do it. So how can you tell her not to do it when you're not even in a position to say that? Can't you look at yourself, beloved, and see that you cannot criticize anybody because of the things that y'all do? You feel me? It's amazing how people do things, then get emotionally hurt when they hear the truth. Like Christ's days, like, you feel me? They was hurt. They left. The crowd left. Not that they was done, because remind you, like, the reason why they came there in the first place to Christ anyway was to find a flaw. They was trying to find some kind of fault in him. You feel me? When they left, they went and planned for more stuff. It's like, how do we get this nigga? Maybe we gonna get this. They never quit trying to get him. Because every time when he comes around, he convicted them. They felt uncomfortable. They knew they was fake when he's around. They couldn't be themselves. They had to walk. They had to start walking. They were like, what the fuck? They be like, damn, I gotta watch my step. I gotta watch how I laugh. I gotta watch how I talk. Because the real one is out here and he's good. I'm just gonna be exposed. He's not even judging me. He's not judging me. I'm judging myself by the way he carry himself. So he gotta go. You understand? Come on, man. Y'all niggas gotta understand what's going on. Like, this is what happened when you just unapologetically tell. You see the punches. I gotta see. What the hell? Ooh, what the? Yeah, you see the punches, man. This is the Christ talk right here. You feel me? This is what they call Christ consciousness. When you tap into it, it's just a difference. It's just different. You feel me? Just, you gotta hear it. So I try to think from Christ's position at that time, where he was. The man was representing righteousness, and when a person represents righteousness, people try to throw stain on his clothing to make it to be like, look, he's not that clean. Look at that stain on his clothing. Like, look at him. He's nasty. He's not that holy. He's dirty. Look at him. We gonna treat him like filth. So your savior, he never said he was saving nothing. It's just that they were so convicted by what he represented and how he carried himself that they had to. Every second of the day, they plotting against this man. Hold on. Hold up. Yeah, that's a fact. I'll see y'all later, bro.